So I just got off work, not wearing any makeup. I did not do my nails. These are not my earrings. And we're just rolling with it, you know? Yay, moving up in the world. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about procrastination, or rather, how to not procrastinate.
What's procrastination?
I'm glad you asked, Paige. Procrastination is all about not doing something that you need to do.
Do you procrastinate often?
Unfortunately, I do procrastinate often.
Me too.
Oh, good. Basically, it's gonna be how to be more productive. I have some tips and tricks, as I always do, on how to help you be a little bit more productive. So I can't focus. I can't focus. I think that's the first one. I can't focus. I've been having a lot of productivity issues at work. I will find myself just being on my phone. I don't work in social media, but I do a lot of social media monitoring. So sometimes I do end up spending an extra 5 minutes staring at Katy Perry's hamburger outfit for the Met Gala, which thankfully is part of my job. So I'm just gonna give you what I do to be more productive. So my first tip is to minimize distractions. Hello, distraction numero uno. Put this puppy on Do Not Disturb or something to just stop the notifications. One of my biggest distractions, it's not music, because I actually work well with music. I have curated playlists, but it's the act of curating these playlists that is my distraction. It's because I'm like, oh, this needs to be 2 hours long because I have 2 hours of work to do, but then it'll take me 2 hours to build this playlist. So word to the wise, make your playlist before. Also, make sure you have a clean space. When my space is dirty, I cannot focus. So what do? I throw all the stuff I have to do aside and say, wow, I really need to focus, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my entire apartment, when really you just need to be focusing on what you need to do. So keep a clean room or workspace, turn your phone on Do Not Disturb, and curate that playlist. Tip number 2, if you will, is schedule in breaks. Because if you're working for a long period of time and you're just going and going and going and there's no breaks in there, that's gonna be a little tough for you, or at least it is a little tough for me. This one is different for everybody. Just like make it work for you, you know? So when I was in high school, I would always work for 50 minutes and then take a 10-minute break, or I would work for half an hour and take a 5-minute break and curate that playlist, or clean my room, or go grab a snack, or get some water. Breaks are very important. I highly recommend taking them. Tip number 3 is to create a mind dump. And what I mean by a mind dump is literally just write everything down. Everything that is in your brain, everything that's in your mind, you can write it down, pen to paper, just get everything in your brain out, so that you'll be able to organize it and you'll be able to focus on what actually needs to get done. Also, it's gonna help you to remember everything that you need to do, because I have this issue where I'm like, oh, I'll totally remember to do that. Narrator, she didn't remember to do it. I have this notebook at work. I actually just bought a new notebook. Very exciting, nice and pink, just like my personality, and I write everything in it that I need to do that day. Sorry, there are sirens, but we live in a city. Next tip, tip number 4, is give yourself enough time. We, as a human race, overestimate what we can do in a day and underestimate what we can do in a lifetime. I just think that we need to give ourselves enough time. We need to realize that it's gonna take us a while to do what we need to do. Yeah, if you know it's gonna take you 2 hours to do something, I always give myself 2.5 hours, because sometimes you just don't know. Okay, friends. Okay, here's my last tip for you. When all else fails, just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf, or like the Nike slogan, not sponsored. Just do it. Sometimes you just have to force yourself to do things that you know you have to do that you don't necessarily want to do. I don't say force too often, because my philosophy is if you gotta force it, you should just leave it alone. Ponytails, relationships, just leave it. It's not gonna work out. But in some cases, personal cases of getting your stuff done, you gotta do it. Well, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that I helped you out a little bit, maybe make yourself a little bit more productive. it is easy to procrastinate, but we can't take the easy route on everything. If we could, I would still be in Minnesota. Goodbye.